Sawyer's all prepped and ready. It's time for his surgery. He's been on the IV, but things aren't getting worse, but they're not getting better, so they are going to be giving him anesthesia, going ahead and cutting things open. They're just worried about where everything is. If it gets worse, it's not in a good place. So a little too close to the spine, working its way up there, so we don't want to mess with that. He's generally in good spirits. I think he's mad that he can't eat right now. He's definitely tired. Pretty pitiful. So we'll see how things go, and we trust the awesome people at Cincinnati Children's Liberty. They have been super kind in answering all of my millions of questions because I'm super worried. Say bye-bye. We are on day 2. I'm coming up on 24 hours here at the hospital, but it's been worth it to be with him. John's been holding down the fort at home. He's eating and moving, and we're hoping we get released today. Then it's just a matter of making sure he heals good. Sawyer was really excited to see John. He is such a daddy's boy. So we are waiting for the doctors to come in. As long as Sawyer can take his antibiotic orally versus the IV, we'll be able to go home. And we are gonna have to do some stuff at home that, I don't know. It makes me nervous that they're sending us home with like the wound the way it is, but they know what they're doing, and we're just gonna ask a lot of questions. But I did want to mention, like, you know, John and I have been taking shifts here, and you know, because our channel is Be the Village, because it takes a village for kids in foster care, like that goes for everything, and we're just super grateful for everyone who's been keeping us in their thoughts and, you know, giving us an extra hand. Like, we have close family who has been there for us and basically like on call if we needed anything with Darcy and Miss A. Sawyer and Darcy's daycare actually sent us home dinner last night, which was like such a nice gesture. Like, they didn't have to do that, but it just like, it saved John time and like worry. Like, it was just, it was amazing. It was good. Yeah. So and this is also important, like, depending on the age of the kids you have in care. This is why it's so important to have alternative care providers and respite providers in case, you know, you needed somebody to watch the kids while you're, you know, at the emergency room at the hospital. So alternative caregivers in our state and our agency are basically fingerprinted. They have background checks, and they can be with the child alone, basically like a babysitter type. But a respite provider is someone who the child can stay overnight with, so they go through additional training and home safety checks. So we're again lucky that we, you know, have John's mom, who is a respite provider, so if anything were to have happened where John and I both had to be at the hospital, she could take care of the girls at home. So we're hoping he gets home. I know Miss A is missing him like crazy, and I don't know if Darcy like fully understands what's going on, but yeah, we've been picking our battles with her these last couple of days just because, you know, she's not getting the attention. But let's see if we get to go home today. We're officially discharged. We're gonna head on home. Sawyer will be reunited with Miss A, who I know they've missed each other. Ready to go home, bud? Home at last. You happy, Sawyer? Are you happy?
Give me a kiss. Mwah. Give me a kiss.
So we are all home, kind of getting back into a routine. Sawyer is doing much, much better.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you all so much. Like the comments, the messages. You guys were all so sweet to be thinking of us. It definitely was a pretty wild week, I would say.
Yep.
Definitely threw us for a loop. I don't think we explicitly said exactly what had happened. It was kind of like a little bit.
Kind of a weird thing. But
Yeah.
he basically had this like little abscess on the back of his leg.
Yeah, it's not his first one.
Yeah, he's had a couple of them.
Yeah.
And this one was just like spreading in a weird way.
The part that was growing was in a place that like couldn't really be drained. Like it was really, really deep under the skin. So that's why they opted for surgery, because the antibiotics just weren't doing enough. And once they, you know, drained everything, he continued his antibiotics at home. So he's been doing a lot better, acting like himself. They did test the infection, and a lot of, you know, people we know that we'd been talking with, and I think some of you as well, had mentioned MRSA, and he actually tested positive for that on a previous abscess, but this time it was
the cow.
This time it tested positive for ORSA. So you learn new things as you go, but I think we did a pretty good job being flexible and making things work.
Yeah, just kind of rolled with it.
We rolled with it.
But he's much better now. We're just happy to be home and
Yeah.
he's recovered.
And thank you all for being patient. I know, you know, some of you were like messaging and commenting and wanting an update on him, but you know, obviously we have to take care of family first, so that's why we had a little bit of a delay. So something that was supposed to happen right in the middle of Sawyer's hospital stay and surgery was a Facebook Live event with Dawn from the Minimal Mom, and so we actually had to reschedule that. So that is happening this Wednesday at...
Oh, wow. He doesn't want daddy. Oh, you want me? Okay.
I think, I'll post the details below. I'm pretty sure it's 11 Central? 10 Central, 11 Eastern. Yes, that is correct. I got a little bit mixed up with like the time zones and stuff. But please join us there. It's gonna be 1 hour. It's on her Facebook, and it should be a really good time.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye, guys.